This is the $4 billion upgrade of one of the busiest airports in Germany. Frankfurt's International Airport is presently undergoing a substantial expansion to cater to the continuously growing influx of visitors. With over 800 companies engaged in the construction, it stands as one of the most extensive projects on the continent. Naturally, a project of this magnitude encounters multiple challenges. As we explore this topic today, we aim to uncover not only the specific details of their plans, but also the ongoing developments in construction. We will also delve into the details surrounding the anticipated opening date for the new terminal. Frankfurt is a contemporary city renowned for its status as the financial center of Germany. With the distinction of hosting the largest airport in the country, it serves as a crucial international hub. Positioned southwest of the city center, this airport ranks among the busiest and boasts the title of most interconnected airport globally, facilitating flights to 330 destinations. Its expansive infrastructure encompasses 2 main passenger terminals and 4 runways covering an area nearly half the size of Manhattan. Before delving into the remarkable details of its ongoing construction, it's essential to understand the motivations behind the substantial undertaking. The roots of the $4 billion upgrade trace back to the previous century. As the airport's popularity soared, continual expansions became imperative to meet the escalating demand. In the 1990s, the 2 existing terminals could accommodate up to 54 million annual passengers. However, foresight indicated that this capacity would prove insufficient in the future. This foresight led to the conception of an expansion in the form of an entirely new expansive terminal. At its maximum expansion, this terminal would contribute a capacity of 25 million additional passengers annually. The chosen location for this expansion was the southern part of the airport, replacing an American base scheduled for closure in 2005. Following approval from the local government, an architectural competition unfolded, ultimately selecting a design characterized as modern with a feel-good ambiance. After years of meticulous planning and navigating through legal processes, Terminal 3 transitioned from an idea to reality in 2015, making the commencement of construction. The plan was to execute the construction in 3 distinct phases. In the initial phase, the primary components of the project would be established. This phase would encompass all the construction of the main terminal hall, 2 piers labeled H and J, a new apron tower, and all the associated infrastructure surrounding the terminal. The following phases, namely the second and third phases, would involve the construction of piers G and K, respectively. These phases essentially constituted expansions of the first phase and were planned to be implemented based on the demand from visitors after the terminal's scheduled opening in 2026. You might be wondering, what will the completed terminal look like? The completed Terminal 3 in the visitor experience will have modern amenities and thoughtful design. The finished Terminal 3 will offer visitors 2 main ways to get there. First, they can drive using an 11-meter high and half-kilometer long platform right in front of the departure hall gates. To handle lots of cars, there will be an 8-story parking garage that can fit 8,500 vehicles. Second, people can take the Skyline, a driverless double-track system that connects Terminal 1's train station to the new terminal in just 8 minutes, making it easy for those relying on public transport. Once visitors arrive, they'll head to the main terminal hall, which has 3 parts. The first part is a big hall with 2 floors. The upper floor is where people leave for their flights from the drive-in platform, and the lower floor is for when people arrive. The second part is a security check area leading to the third part, a futuristic marketplace and lounge. The inside is designed to make people's experience better while waiting for their flights, with a wavy reflective steel ceiling that creates a unique shifting effect using daylight. Connected to the main building are 4 piers, which are unique because they won't be built as one big structure. Instead, they'll be made in short pieces that can be added to make them longer when needed. Each pier will have a slightly different interior design, but they'll all aim to provide a comfortable, enjoyable environment for travelers. Now you might ask, when will all this be completed? Since the construction began in 2015, the project has made significant strides, but there have been adjustments along the way. By 2018, the annual number of passengers was increasing faster than anticipated. Recognizing the need to adapt, the original plan was modified. Instead of starting with the main terminal building, the focus shifted to prioritize the construction of Pier G. This pier, designed to function independently, quickly took shape and added over 4 million passengers capacity to the airport. However, unexpected changes occurred in 2020, when the aviation industry was severely impacted by the COVID pandemic. Passenger numbers dropped by more than 70%, altering the urgency of the project. Despite this setback, construction continued based on the revised plan. Pier G was completed in April 2022, with preparations made for its modular extensions. Due to the ongoing recovery from the pandemic, Terminals 1 and 2 are managing visitors' traffic well. As a result, Pier G has been temporarily closed, lacking most equipment, and its opening has been delayed to 2026 to align with other piers. Significant progress has also been made in the infrastructure around the terminal. 10 kilometers of new roads along with access and departure ramps are in place. The drive-in platform is nearing completion, and the parking garage is standing tall, partially open for construction workers. The Skyline track is already functional, having successfully undergone its first test ride. The main terminal building with exterior completed already presents a finished appearance from the outside. The frameworks for Piers J and H are in position, and work on their exteriors is steadily advancing. Despite the challenges, the overall project is making noteworthy advancements towards its eventual completion. Lastly, the apron tower, seamlessly integrated into Pier H, has already taken its place as a commanding presence over the terminal, standing tall at a height of 70 meters. Next, let's talk about the economic and environmental impact of this project. The construction of Terminal 3 is expected to contribute to an increase in the airport's carbon footprint, as is common with large-scale projects. However, Fraport, the owner of Frankfurt Airport, has been proactive in addressing environmental concerns. The planning for the new terminal includes measures to reduce energy and water consumption. By 2026, the airport aims to satisfy 85% of its energy demand through renewable sources, including solar panels on the roof of Terminal 3 and its parking facility. The ultimate goal is to achieve net zero emissions for the entire airport by 2045, reflecting a commitment to sustainability. As the project progresses, continued attention to its economic and environmental impact along with passenger experiences will shape the narrative of Frankfurt Airport's Terminal 3. So what are your thoughts about Europe's biggest airport? Let us know in the comments below. This has been Innovative MEGAPROJECTS. As always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.